a very, very special edition of the Art of Squabble podcast. This is part one of our Royal Rumble special, man. It's one of the big fours, the official start of the road to WrestleMania. The sign will be making its grand entrance for this year's WrestleMania. It's at the end of that night, somebody will be pointing to that sign. A man and a woman will be pointing to that sign and punching their ticket to WrestleMania. So we got a little throwback theme for part one, y'all. We gonna start off with I guess we can start with our favorite Royal Rumble matchup. It's been a lot of classics. I think we all gonna have different answers, but I'll let you start it off.
Classics? You said we starting off with our favorite Rumble match?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Bro, I'm stuck between two, but if I'm going to say one, I'm going to say the 06 Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
Just the fact, when Eddie passed, yes, I was a sad boy, I ain't going to lie. My favorite wrestler of all time. And when I saw Ray come in at number 2, bro, and he had the red gear on. Listen, that is one of Rey Mysterio's best worn gears ever. That whole shit was clean.
That was the same one that he wore in his debut.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember what it was, but yeah, man, that was special. That night was special. The triple threat of Mania was even more special too. But I would say him coming out the lowrider and everything, yeah, that was hard, bro. I was gonna say 08 when Cena came back.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that would be my favorite one so far. I want to hear Les's.
I
want to hear, and I want to hear Derek's.
I like that.
See, I wrote a little list because I had my top 3. I couldn't choose. So my first one, Rumble 08, had to be. Yep. Bro, y'all don't understand, bro. So leading up to that, they were doing the promo, bro. They had the poster with the train, bro. All the wrestlers on the train fighting, bro. I was like, yeah. Oh, Jeff Hardy, bro. I see Jeff Hardy. Oh, my God. Yo, tell me why, bro. A couple months prior to that, I don't know if y'all remember, John Cena had gotten injured. And he was going to be out for some time.
Sort of like his pec or something.
But he was going to be out for a long time.
Year.
And all of a sudden, 3 months later, here comes John Cena, number 30, bro. Yo, he walked out, bro. He had his arms in front of him. He said, doo. Triple H looked around like, oh, nah. And then Cena ended up winning it, bro. That was the craziest moment for me, bro. Second, I have to say, Rumble 2020 just because of Edge.
Yes.
And I would also say like Rumble 23, I just love the ending of the match. Cody and Gunther put on a fucking banger.
Not better than
a fucking banger. But
what? Wait, did you say 2022? I thought Edge came back in 2020.
Was it 2020? My fault. My
fault.
I
don't like
typo.
But it is what it is.
And my last one was 2007 Royal Rumble. That's when Shawn Michaels and Undertaker put on that fucking banger at the end of the match. Undertaker bleeding out his fucking belly. And then he eliminates Shawn. That was fucking crazy. But I want to hear Mr. Lil Derek.
Lil Derek.
So yeah, you
more than you.
You took my one, which was the 2007, I think the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. And I think the Royal Rumble that, well, I think honestly it may be the second greatest of all time, but I think it's the first. I think it's the first best ending. Forget the Final Four. You know, you had Edge and Randy Orton in the Final Four for the 07 with HBK and Undertaker.
Right.
But the 10 minutes that Undertaker and Shawn Michaels put on is a classic and inevitably led to probably a top 5 greatest match of all time. Yep. No doubt in WrestleMania. I think that match is it's got to be in your top 5 of WrestleMania matches. It's probably the best, but if it's not your top 5, I gotta just look at you weird.
Wait, which one?
But I'm gonna give a special shout out to Undertaker versus HBK at WrestleMania.
No, which one do you think was better though? Real quick.
What do you mean?
They had 2 matches.
Oh, the greatest,
yeah.
the greatest,
between
the greatest Royal Rumble.
Nah. Between WrestleMania 25 and 26, what do you think was the best match?
Between them two,
HBK and
I
Undertaker.
say
It's
I don't know. I say 26 for real. I don't know. It just was a little more symbolic, but 25 might be. It's like it's no wrong answer there.
I just think 25 better, just a little.
But I think the possibly one of the greatest and one of the most star-studded Royal Rumbles is the one that I'll highlight, which is my second favorite, and the first Royal Rumble that I kind of have some memory of, and that is the infamous 2001 Royal Rumble matchup with an iconic Final Four, Stone Cold winning his third Royal Rumble.
Talking shit.
Nobody else has completed that feat yet. A very symbolic Royal Rumble as well. Kane starting off his tradition of getting the most eliminations. And a weird guy, a guy that like apparently was possibly about to get pushed at this time. I know there's rumors of some things that happened with Billy Gunn, but like Billy Gunn was in the Final Four with The Rock, Stone Cold, and with The Rock, Stone Cold, and Kane. Like Billy Gunn was in that Final Four with those guys. So, but just in the iconic Royal Rumble. So yeah, I gotta give a shout out to 2001, but 2007 is my overall favorite.
Good pick.
That was a very good pick.
and next, I think we should discuss what.
We just all went in a row. I did 2006, you did 2007, and Les did 2008. I just noticed that.
Yeah, pretty much. That was our top ones. You know what I'm saying? That's our era, though. For sure. We grew up on those Rumbles. So, next, let's discuss what would be our favorite non-Rumble match at a Royal Rumble. This is a tough one for me because there's a lot of really good matches that have been on those cards. But
I have one fucking match.
I have 2.
Okay, you want me to go first, Reed?
I want you to go first because I'm intrigued on what you're gonna say because we talked about this. I think.
Okay, this fucking match. I think Royal Rumble 2015. It was Cena versus Rollins versus Lesnar.
Banger.
That fucking match from the start. And the thing is, what people might not understand is that Royal Rumble led up to WrestleMania 31.
Yep.
And that people were so like, during that match at the Royal Rumble, they were so for Seth Rollins. Everybody wanted I wanted Seth Rollins to win over Cena. Bro, it was so fucking good. And Seth Rollins ended up losing the match. He got F5'd through the fucking mat. And but the rest was history.
Yeah, that's one of the best triple threats.
Yeah, ever, like in the Rumble, probably like the greatest fucking match. But also, like, probably one of the greatest triple threat matches
ever, regardless of what promotion.
Yeah. Let's hear it, Reed.
That was my third one, my honorable mention. But I got, I think it's 2000 or 2001 Triple H and Cactus Jack street fight.
Ooh.
That's that's probably my favorite one. But the one under that is Cena versus Styles. I don't remember if it's 2018. When he won 16, stayed in the ring, bro, and people were saying John Cena can't wrestle. Bro, watch that match and watch the triple threat match and tell me John Cena can't wrestle. All because he's not Will Ospreay doesn't mean he's not one of the greatest of all time. You know how fucking dumb you sound saying some shit like that, bro? I'm so tired. He's 5 moves of death. Let's keep it a beam. He heard that shit. He started doing hurricanranas and fucking cutters. He was doing everything. He was
the fucking sunset flip power bomb.
yes. Bro,
Like,
he was. And Michael Cole's like, oh, I've never. What in the world?
wait. Was that around the time he started doing the? Didn't he hit a springboard stunner?
Yes, I think that was the match that happened. I might be wrong. I know he did a springboard stunner on somebody.
People don't understand.
He was doing technical work that he was going, bro. He was going in. AJ Styles is AJ Styles, one of the greatest of all time. He might be my GOAT, low key. That's for another day. But it's, I would say that's my top two at least. Derek, I got to hear yours now.
Yeah, I got to hear this.
So I definitely, if you didn't highlight it, I was gonna highlight the AJ Styles with John Cena. That's definitely one of my favorites in recent history. Yeah. But a classic that I enjoy all time would be actually Mick Foley is a part of it, but it would be Mick Foley versus The Rock in that I Quit match back in 1999.
I forget Derek.
The Rock and Mick Foley, like their whole like story between the two of each other, like that rivalry to friendship is just like an amazing story. One of the most amazing stories during the Attitude Era, honestly. You know what I'm saying? They have so many memorable moments, so many memorable matches that included each other or were one-on-one. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. As far as non-Rumble matches at a Royal Rumble.
Was that match the I Quit match when they put the microphone, I think, to Mick Foley, and everybody heard I quit, and he didn't actually quit?
Yeah,
was that match,
and it was the it was the fucking pre-recorded shit. Yeah.
You know, fucking.
So yeah. That's a fun match, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely probably one of my favorites.
I would say another one that's super underrated. I didn't mean to cut you off, Derek. The one that'd be super underrated.
No, you good.
Was I think it was 2020 or 2021 when Brock won when the Rumble was in St. Louis. Derek, you might remember. When Brock won. Remember Rollins and Roman, where Roman didn't win.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of my favorites just because I was there.
I was gonna say you were. I had the commentary table. Shout out to the commentary. Brandon and Zach, they were there, and they said once Brock came out at 30, they were ready to up and leave. They heard meow meow. And they were like, "Fuck it, it's raps."
It was a clear direction, though.
Yeah.
It was understandable, though. I wasn't upset because they also let Bobby Lashley get the win on Brock, which was one of my favorite parts of the night. But I guess we can go to this because we can just go back and forth and talk about all of our favorite moments in Royal Rumble history. So I'm gonna start it off since we're talking about the 2022 Royal Rumble, because if you know me, you know I am a Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné stan. So getting the chance to see Mercedes Moné in person, Sasha Banks in person for the very first time, man. When that entrance music hit,
my boy was up.
I marked out. It was up. I marked out. It was up. You know what I'm saying? And then seeing her in the Sailor Moon outfit. Shout out to all my anime fans. This was like perfect scenario for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she had the Sailor Moon on too. And then, lo and behold, who comes out? Melina. And what does Sasha Banks do after she eliminates her? She hits the split. You can't tell me it's a better Royal Rumble moment than that.
I knew that was the one thing.
That whole setup. I can't have anything else be my favorite moment. Oh. That's my favorite moment. I was in attendance too. You know what I'm saying? For this iconic moment that will forever go down in Royal Rumble history. Nobody will ever forget this about me.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. We got him right here, ladies and gentlemen. He's right. Stay right there, Derek. Right.
Nah. We ain't. that's gotta be on my list for sure. You know what I'm saying? One of my, if not my favorite, especially like I said, being there for that Rumble.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun ass experience, something that I'll never forget. My first Big Four pay-per-view.
I still have for
So
one. I
I
for that one. That I was I knew he was gonna say something.
yes, sir. So that's one of mine, man. I got some other ones that I'll get to later, but you go ahead, Reed.
See, that was one of my favorite moments. I can't lie to you though. My wife is gonna kill me, but like, now I'm not saying it just for that fact. I'm saying it like because it was Melina, and I grew up. I grew up. Yeah. I would say mine. I have two other than that one, so technically three. When Santino got hit out at the '09 Rumble by Kane, I wasn't ready. That one was funny, and then what was it? All the Kofi moments.
You motherfucker.
But hold on, I'm gonna pick one.
That's why I didn't say it yet. I was gonna let y'all get a chance, but I had to steal the Sasha first. That's why I had to go first. I was like, no, this is a perfect segue. Nobody else has said this before me, man.
I have one, and it's the dumbest one. It's the dumbest one.
Is it the pancake
when they
one?
put the pancakes on the ground?
Yeah, but I just
the dumbest one, and it's the best one. Because wasn't it last year? Him and Xavier like slapped each other on some goofy shit, like slapping each other's ass. Some fucking weird shit.
Bro, I knew I was getting old when Kofi started fucking it up, bro.
Well, a lot of people say that.
Yeah, he fucked it up the other year.
I think he fucked it up maybe like twice.
Yeah. My favorite one's definitely probably the pancakes one.
Nah.
Or when Adam Rose gets thrown out and Adam Rose's people. He's like, what are you doing? Yeah. Kofi's always.
I think.
Bro. Shout out to Kofi, bro. Shout out to Kofi Kingston. You never should have lost.
Kofi. Oh, nah. We gotta dedicate like a segment to that booking decision.
Haunts me every day. God, it's a terrible decision.
Before I get to Kofi, I think top 2 favorite moments is obviously Cena returning.
I know he's gonna say.
Oh, actually Edge returning as well. Yeah, that's 2. Wait, I have more. Hold on.
I steer. Okay.
No. What were you saying?
I steer cleared from them just because they're the more obvious ones. So I try to pick like. But those are like the.
This one, I think it was Royal Rumble 2010. After Shawn Michaels had lost the last year, he was trying to find like any way to face Undertaker again.
Oh.
And this motherfucker, bro, Batista eliminates him, bro. Shawn Michaels is just looking, bro. He's like fucking sad, bro. I was like, damn, bro. We had a little bit of a HBK like heel run, bro. Like he was doing everything physically possible. I think that's was it Elimination Chamber?
Was he still with D?
Nah,
he wasn't.
I don't think so.
Nah, because remember, did he say, "What's your name, Stan? Kick Stan. I just kicked Stan."
No, that was a couple years before. I think wasn't that like 2007 ish?
Oh yeah, maybe.
That would have been like 7.
I think that was like around SmackDown versus Raw 09. That's when they were together.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That would have been like.
But I think after that Rumble was when Shawn Michaels appeared at Elimination Chamber and super kicked the fuck out of Undertaker.
Oh, that's an icon, bro.
And then so there was no belt leading into WrestleMania, and we were like, "Yo, he might do it. He might do it this time." He wasn't doing it.
Nah, they gave it to the wrong. Fortunately.
Okay, and my last one. Kofi Kingston. I think my favorite Kofi moment was either the one with the office chair when he hopped around like a fucking bunny. That was 1, and 2 when he was on the barricade and he gets up and he fucking leaps. I was like, bro, there's no fucking way.
Kofi a real one, bro.
Even like the handstand one, bro. All right. Enough of
Yeah,
enough
bro.
of
He's
Kofi
got a
saying,
plethora.
That's a dope one, man. That's a dope
You
one.
got too many.
Yeah, so another one of my favorites, and I think probably the first moment that I thought was iconic, and I was I didn't watch this one live, of course. It's something that early on as a kid I gained knowledge of just from like watching old WWE DVDs and stuff like that. And just hearing the hype about it as well, which of course it was before you guys' time too. Because I was only a couple days old by the time this happened. But I believe it was the 1998 Royal Rumble when we got all three faces of Foley inside the same Rumble match. I think that's definitely like one of the coolest moments in situations that happen in Royal Rumble history. Like all the fans popping, going crazy because they like, hey, he's back. You know what I'm saying? And Mick Foley always been just such a lovable guy. So coming out as Cactus Jack, then as Mankind, then as Dude Love last, the most, more goofy, fun loving gimmick, like the fucking cool ass theme song, "Do Love," like yeah, like I feel like that's just one of those cool ass moments for sure. In Royal Rumble history, I think another one that stands out to me is R-Truth coming out with the fucking
with
ladder.
the ladder.
R-Truth coming out with the ladder.
Yo,
just had me dying laughing, especially like if I'm not mistaken, this was after the Money in the Bank when he was like acting like he was scared of ladders and stuff like that. He was like, so just that whole like that continued comedic run. That's like some nice longevity. That's long-term storytelling, you guys. That's long-term storytelling.
Yeah, so y'all thinking
that's a pretty darn cool moment.
Y'all thinking it's new when R-Truth is walking out with Judgment Day and shit, bro. Yo, that Raw promo was hilarious.
With Tom and Nick.
With Tom
With
and
Tom
Nick
and
Mysterio.
Nick.
With Tom and Nick Mysterio.
That's about as funny. That's as about.
Hey, I want to know who came up with that joke, bro.
R-Truth.
I think he did. I think he did.
I'm sure he came up with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, dude is hilarious, bro.
Hey, there's one.
He said Tom and
there's
Nick,
there's one about as funny as that one when the fucking bushwhacker when he was getting eliminated and he did the fucking he got rolled out.
And he continued to do it after he got out.
Yo! He did that. That's like Cody walking to the back, bro. I don't know why he be walking like he hurt. He probably is.
Man. Yo, I think an iconic Rumble moment also for me, bro, was when Great Khali comes out, cool, and then Beth Phoenix comes out, bro.
Yes, women.
Fucking eliminates him, bro. I was
trust these women, man. I'm playing, yo.
So another thing.
We can't. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just about to say, shout out Rhea Ripley. But before Rhea Ripley, there was Beth Phoenix, and before Beth Phoenix, there was China. So let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it.
That's real.
What are we talking about?
Let's talk about influence.
Hold on. I'm still good. No. Cause hold on, we can't.
No.
What are you saying? No for?
No, I'm saying we're not gonna talk about it. We're talking about Rumble today.
What's 2005? Oh.
Wait. Pause. Yeah, it says Lil Derek's browser is preventing recording. Ask Lil Derek to refresh the page. Hold on, let me send a marker. Just refresh the page and we'll start back.
We'll just go a little bit after. Is the 05 one? Is that the Benoit one? Or am I tripping? The 05 one's the Cena.
That was the double elimination.
Yeah. See, I'm stupid. Fuck Benoit, but I thought that was the 05 one. I think that's the 04 one or the 03.
No, it wasn't the 03. It was the 04.
4. Okay. Yeah, we don't ever talk about that one. I don't think we need to, but
I mean, we could talk about it, but it's just like it's not celebrating it because it was just like it was a moment in time.
Yeah, it's just another Rumble to us.
It's like we can't talk about Randy Orton's first title win without mentioning Benoit. You know what I mean? It's kind
Yeah,
of hard.
yeah.
That's
I'm
why
not
I
trying to
didn't
step
bring
into
it
that
up because
territory.
that's
It's always
definitely
fuck
one of
Benoit.
my
So.
Nah.
favorite rumbles. Like that rumble was dope
Yeah.
as fuck. That whole rumble
Well,
was pretty fucking good.
that's why that was the 05 one, but I know what you're talking about now. I was
That's
blanking for a second.
04.
Not even that, yo. He had that match, bro. He had that match with was it Kurt Angle? And then apparently I think Kurt Angle had said like last year or something that Chris Benoit was supposed to replace Kurt Angle at that WrestleMania 19 match with Lesnar.
Probably if when
Imagine.
he fucked up his neck. But then Kurt Angle was like, nah, I want to do it.
Yeah, Kurt Angle said he was supposed to drop the title to Lesnar beforehand, and then Lesnar was gonna face Chris Benoit. But anyways, fuck Chris Benoit. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's always fuck Chris Benoit.
So we
I don't want to get too much
cannot.
into it.
Yeah,
I don't think we can't go without talking about 2005, man. 2005, one of the most infamous moments in
Iconic
Royal Rumble history.
Torn quads.
Somehow,
R.I.P.
some
the
way,
quads.
John Cena and
R.I.P.
Batista. And the crazy thing is that they both survived it. You know what I'm saying? They survived this because this shit went as bad as it possibly could go. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, they botched the ending. John Cena and Batista, two guys that wind up being the face of the company for the next 10 years. Well, next 5, 7, 8. Yeah, damn near 10 years. Batista didn't really leave till what? 14, basically? 2010 when he first left and came back.
John.
So
yeah,
so
had that little injury thing or whatever.
The next two faces of the company botched the ending of the Royal Rumble matchup and eliminate each other, and literally feet hit the ground at the same exact time. Like, how does that right? This was meant to happen, which means that it was meant for what happened next to happen then. This was like God getting at Vince McMahon. Like, this is karma. You know what I'm saying? So Vince McMahon is freaking angry. He storms down doing the Vince McMahon walk, flopping his legs.
He does the fucking
taking
and
shit
off his clothes,
throwing his clothes, and he fucked up his quads before he even got into the ring. He fucked up his first quad.
Yo, he slides in like John
fucks
Cena.
Up his second quad.
He slid in like
and
Cena.
The man can't even get up. He couldn't even get up, bro. He had to yell at them.
Yo, on the fucking apron. Listen, bro, people don't understand, bro. He gets inside this ring like John Cena in his prime, bro. Bro, he gets inside, he tears the first quad. He tries to get up, bro. He fucking on the other one, bro. He falls down. He's sitting there like this in the corner, and he's like, restart the match.
You know what's great? You know what's funny about that too?
What?
The way he fell back down, like when he tried to get up and he slipped back down. It's just Shane fell at last year's WrestleMania.
Oh my, yo.
It's literally almost the same. It's fucking and he's sitting there just bro with no neck and all, just fucking yes, bro. That shit was so funny. That's what made it special, bro. It wasn't even about who won at that point. It's just about
literally. That's why I'm like.
But that's the beauty of the Royal Rumble.
It's a lot of things.
They should have just did co-winners, to be honest.
Did it that way, you know what I'm saying? But what no problem in just restarting the damn thing.
Yeah, but you know, Vince McMahon was not calling no damn audible.
He ran down mad as hell, bro. Oh my god. I could imagine how they was feeling. They just knew, like, man, I don't even want to go back here, bro. That was the good thing, though. Like, Vince couldn't even really reprimand him. He had to go to the hospital, like, after that. He had to get out the building, man. So they damn near escaped some.
And you got to think about it, right? Like, it was only a couple years prior that Cena and Batista both came from OVW. So now you have basically rookies. I would say they were rookies in 2005. How you tell two rookies that were probably like two of like your top wrestlers that they're in the wrong, bro? Like when he was so pissed off, he had them restart the match, and Batista.
And you
ends
think
up
about it,
throwing
you've never
throwing out
had.
Cena.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You know what they could? Nah, you're good. They could have did like a Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Gunther, Cody. They could have did like an extra 15, 20, like 20-minute like banger
They
with
should
like spots and everything.
Imagine if
And
they
then
should have.
that way they both look stronger. I mean, they both do, but
yeah,
it would have
yeah,
been way better, I
they
believe.
could have. Yeah, at that
Honestly.
point they needed to really like duke it out for sure. I agree with that. But I like that you said that, Les, because when you think about it, it's probably like something that like that probably doesn't happen if Cena and Batista has a little more experience than they had at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they weren't too far removed
Yeah.
from OVW, honestly. So they, yeah, and that's also another thing why like Vince was probably pissed off. He like, I'm letting these young guys get a chance, and they just screwed it all up. Like, come on now. And then the refs was like, we don't know what the fuck to do. We really don't have any power here. I don't know if the refs even knew who was supposed to win because the refs don't always know who's supposed to win.
No, they
You know
was
what I'm
raising
saying?
both hands.
They didn't even know.
SmackDown ref was raising one hand. The fucking
Yeah.
what, bro?
My boy Charles Robinson didn't know what to do.
Yo, if
Little
it was Maven, he would have been fired like the
for sure.
next 5 minutes after.
You're fired. You're fired.
Shout out Maven because
Shout
I
out
was gonna
Maven,
actually
though,
shout
for
out
real.
his wrestle.
Yeah,
I was
for
gonna
real.
shout out his Royal Rumble
Eliminated
moment too.
Undertaker. With the Undertaker?
Yeah. Maven, come on the podcast, please.
Yo,
I
we really need that. Yeah.
I love your YouTube channel. Very insightful.
Yes, sir. You
Yes,
definitely
sir.
been giving us a nice inside scoop.
Yeah,
So
when
shout
he
out to you
Ah,
for that great elimination. I don't think either one of y'all
knew he
touched
was dead
on it
after
yet,
that.
but another amazing moment, especially in recent history. Even if we can't say just amazing just because of the moment, but no, the moment wasn't amazing. Let's rewind. Let's rewind, guys. Let me get another chance at this and do this right because we didn't talk
All right, bet.
about
Let's hear it.
Say you out.
the most phenomenal moment in Royal Rumble history, the debut of AJ
Oh,
Styles.
I didn't.
I don't think nobody
I
said
didn't
it, man.
say
I heard
it,
you
bro.
talking about Edge and John Cena
Bah!
coming back, but I didn't hear you talk about AJ
I meant
Styles
to say AJ too.
debuting in the WWE.
Hold on. I gotta say something now that he's not with the company. Even when he was with the company. Mr. Kevin Dunn, fuck you. Why the fuck? Yo, it said I am phenomenal. Why you showing Roman Reigns, bro?
They're like, look at Roman Reigns'
WWE
face.
had the nerve to post a video after uncut. Yo, they were like uncut angle or whatever. I was like, bro, are you kidding me, bro?
Kevin Dunn, you're fired.
But I don't think people understood the magnitude of somebody like AJ Styles coming to WWE because to us, we all avidly watch TNA, especially in its prime. We know that to a lot of people, what they see somebody like CM Punk, even CM Punk, Cena, we saw AJ Styles as like he was the guy.
Yes.
So him coming to WWE was like a full circle moment
Most
for our inner kid. I geeked out. I geeked out.
I didn't even.
I saw the font.
Yeah.
I saw the I am font, bro. I was like, that's the exact same one on his fucking torso. I was like, that's AJ Styles.
Yeah, I didn't even watch.
Wild, bro.
I'm really watching wrestling around this time, like avidly, but like I always watched the Rumble, and when I saw that shit, I was like,
right.
Oh, here we go, bro. Let's finally, bro. And the first thing I said is the only person I want to see him feud with is John Cena, and I got exactly that. Like a few years later.
At that point for me, it was still Cena and Orton. But my ultimate match with AJ Styles, and honestly, I kind of was like, I know he said that was his last match, and he, sticking to it because we not counting the other match. Don't bring it up. Nobody bring it up. It doesn't count. Even Triple H said it. It's not canon at all. It's not canon. It's a Dragon Ball Z movie. It's not canon. But the other thing that I really wanted to see with AJ Styles was a match with Shawn Michaels, man. And I thought too that was another match that I'm like, if it's any chance of it happening, if we could ever get this dream match that we always wanted to see, besides the Cena match, besides the Randy Orton match for AJ Styles, because like you said, for us, he was on that level. He was that type of guy in TNA. He was the guy. So we wanted to see the guy face the guy in the other companies that we always wanted. But AJ Styles and HBK was always the dream match that I think everybody wanted to see. And it was like, damn.
Yeah,
We might get this match. We could possibly get this match now. You know, we didn't get it. We're never gonna get it now, obviously. But man, it would have been dope to get it. But overall, just instantly, the thought was finally, like you said, Reed, like finally AJ Styles is here. He deserves to be here. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, one of the best wrestlers of all time. So it's like, man, it was a very monumental moment at the end of the day. It was a monumental moment. The guy that built TNA came and helped build something in WWE with SmackDown on Fox. You know what I'm saying? Like being the guy, being another house that he built.
Also,
so amazing. Stop it. He's not amazing. It's a phenomenal moment. That's the most phenomenal moment, man.
Phenomenal.
You know it. Also, while we're on the subject about TNA, I just want to do a little quickly shout out. Shout out Samoa Joe, bro, because he also built TNA, and he's
Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I know we're doing a Rumble, but shout out Samoa Joe, bro. Yeah. Come on the pod, Samoa Joe. Man. Come on the pod, bro. I'm advocating for anybody.
Everybody to pop out, man.
Shout out.
Imagine AJ Styles versus fucking HBK, bro.
I'm so dead serious. I'm not saying it because other people say it. That was my dream match when I was little. It was AJ Styles and HBK, and then it was Rock versus Cena. And I got Rock versus, but I never got.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're good. I'm done. So I want to hear what you're gonna say.
Nah, mine was, AJ Styles versus Cena, and Abyss versus Kane, or Abyss versus Undertaker.
Bro, and he's in WWE. He's a producer.
Yeah, but I used to be like the hugest Abyss fan, bro.
I liked him.
He was cold, bro. He was cold.
People don't realize TNA in that time was like a lightning in a bottle, bro.
Yeah, I also wanted to see Beer Money. Who are they gonna face? I wanted to see Beer Money versus who was hot at the time. I actually wanted to see Beer Money versus the Hardy Boys at one point in time. I don't know if we ever got that in TNA.
Bobby Roode was already to WWE, I think.
When did Beer Money disband?
Like 14.
I totally forgot.
At the latest, because
I totally
forgot with Austin Aries for a little minute too. Bobby Roode was.
Yeah.
I wanted to see like Motor City Machine Guns versus Hardys, or Paul London and Brian Kendrick. Those are like my top tag teams.
Another Royal Rumble moment. Another Royal Rumble moment that I think you gotta mention. I gotta mention when I talk about my favorites, because a guy that is routinely on my greatest of all time list is HBK, and I think one of those, just like when I think about the Royal Rumble, I'm always gonna think about that image, and obviously everybody remakes this moment every year because it is such an iconic thing. I think, but I'm not sure if he was the first, but 1995, Shawn Michaels was the Iron Man survivor at that point, starting at number one, ran the whole thing. Famous moment of skinning the cat and holding on for dear life, coming in, winning the thing. And like every year you get that skinning the cat. Sometimes you get knocked out, sometimes you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was that common of a frequency in other Royal Rumbles, because I saw, I've seen Bret Hart do it. I saw Kurt Hennig do it once or twice. I think in the one that Ric Flair won, I saw him do it as well. But I feel like that HBK moment of him doing it as the guy that came in at one, and just the way he really flung his feet, like HBK really made his, like, if he didn't have the core strength that he had, like he would have failed and fucked up the Royal Rumble. And Vince may have torn his quads literally 10 years earlier, 95 to 2005. Like 10 years in advance, Vince probably would have blew his quads because HBK did the most. But he did the most and he made it just look so cool to just dangle on everybody. Oh my God, is he going to get eliminated? Is he going to finally get a chance to go to WrestleMania and fulfill the boyhood dream? You know, because that was the whole thing for HBK at that point in time, like fulfilling that dream of getting to WrestleMania. And becoming a world champion, you know what I'm saying? Finishing the story before Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That was just such a very, very iconic moment. I feel like definitely one of my favorites to even.
Yeah, like no one talks about.
Not as much anymore.
Yeah.
That was like
really
because I feel like it's one of those throwbacks that like set the tone for, you know, the guy that comes in that one damn near going a distance or going a distance. Now we got so many, like you got the Rey Mysterio nowadays, for us at least, especially that's what we saw live in 06, right? Rey Mysterio running the gauntlet, you know what I'm saying?
06,
coming in at one. I think Rhea was 2, right? Last year, if I'm not mistaken, Rhea was 2. She was 1. She was 1. Because it was her and Liv, right? At 1 and 2, I believe. That's why I'm like, I didn't know if Liv was 1 and she was 2. I didn't remember which way it was. But yeah.
One of my last favorite moment I'm gonna say is when Randy Orton fucking RKO'd or Nia Jax.
Can I talk about my least favorite moment though too?
It wasn't just the R. Wait. Because I got one too. But it wasn't just the RKO. It was a 619. It was a super kick from bro.
She got beat on.
She deserved it.
I don't condone domestic violence, but
I got one so bad.
Violence. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I don't got nothing else to say other than it. But Ronda Rousey.
Oh, I know what he said. Okay.
That's my least favorite moment in Royal Rumble history.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey. That's all the time I got for that.
The first time or the one in St. Louis?
In St. Louis. That's the only time she won. Man,
yeah, but
when she won, I got a problem with that. That is my least favorite moment in Royal Rumble history. Because Sasha Banks was supposed to win that damn Royal Rumble anyways. And then for them to have Ronda Rousey win it all. When that music played, I was ready to leave. That's when I was ready to leave. Forget Brock Lesnar. I was ready to leave. And Sasha already got eliminated. You know what's crazy too, really, really quickly. Because I didn't think I was ever going to start calling her Mercedes Moné over Sasha Banks. But it's sticking now, man. It's sticking. That's why I feel like if she come back to WWE, she needs to stay Mercedes because it's stuck. That's her. You Mercedes Moné. You the CEO now. But yeah, Ronda Rousey. That's it. I talked about it too much already. I don't even want to think about it. That never happened.
Okay, second worst moment. How we gonna fail to mention when Dwayne The Rock Johnson comes out at the Royal Rumble, raises Roman Reigns' hands, and they both got booed out the fucking building. That is
should have been Daniel Bryan.
Should have been Daniel Bryan.
Or Bray Wyatt. Either one. Should have been either or.
Yo, it was literally anybody but Roman Reigns. Hey, you could have put Jinder Mahal coming out of 3-man bands, and he would have got cheered over Roman Reigns.
And that's crazy considering what he is now. Like, he's literally definition. Yeah. So he changed, bro. He did what he's supposed to do, put in the work. I'd say the last one we can talk about is fucking Alberto Del Rio winning the, I think, 09? Is it 09 or 10 Royal Rumble?
Nah, because he came in, I think, 2010, 2011.
Yeah, that was stupid. And they put Santino at the end. Really had me thinking real quick. I was like, is Santino really about to win? He won the chamber.
That would have been wild.
You know they wouldn't.
Man, I don't like Rio, though. He's goofy.
Fuck him, bro.
For real. Got me sad.
He wrestling for 5 people.
But
bro. That's good for him.
It has been great reminiscing about the past great Royal Rumble matches, man. But that's it for part 1, guys.
Yeah.
That's it for part 1. Part 2 will be coming very, very soon. And some of you guys, when you're watching this, part 2 may already be out of the Art of Squabbles Royal Rumble special. I think next time we'll really dive in deep. We'll probably know a couple more guys that are in the Royal Rumble, guys and gals that will be declaring, because of course now they like to declare a lot of people. That's a whole nother issue. Hopefully they don't declare too many people ahead of time. Keep a little bit of surprise for us this year. But nonetheless, next time we're gonna get into all the details of what we think should happen, who we think should win, surprises that we want. It's a lot of things. The Royal Rumble is just such a big spectacle because all the moments that get made, like moments that we highlighted, debuts, fuck it. Hey, my bad. We got to shout you out. Shout out Mickey James. Shout out Mickey James coming in to the Royal Rumble as the Knockouts Women's Champion. That's one of my favorite. So hopefully we see that door kick down a little bit more. But just the big moments that happen at the Royal Rumble is the start of WrestleMania season. So we're going to get into all the details of what we think is going to happen at this year's Royal Rumble. And then we can come back later.
WrestleMania
you
season,
see we all
baby.
excited. I know you guys excited. If you watching this too, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let us know some of your guys' favorite favorite Royal Rumble moments in the comments, and we will be back with y'all soon. Peace.
Everybody, Lil Derek, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lil Derek. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lil Derek. Woo, woo, woo.
The music.
Yo, 1 second, bro. This
fucking up.
Derek, you're going to have to cut this out, bro. My fucking monitor's bugging out.
It's all good. I'm trying to take a little nap, man.
1 second, bro.
Yes, sir. We're supposed to do.